What is going on, family? So today is day 7, and basically I'm still trying to understand some stuff when it comes to this, because I feel like this book right here requires you don't require, but it would help if you knew a lot more than what I know. So of course it's taking some learning, because we spoke on something when it comes to like Hannah's response and stuff like this, you know. So what I was going to do is of course I gotta continue on my notes and things like that, but I did take some notes from service as well that I wanted to go over for this one. Basically I feel like we spoke on fear, and basically I have strongholds, and something that stuck out to me was fear is the emotion reminding you of God. So what gets me on this one is like, I feel like when it comes to fear, like I said, this emotion reminding you of God, basically like the certain things that we don't want to do that we know we need to do, but we're fearful from doing them due to the fact of like just, I guess, thinking that we're going to fail, or it ain't a good idea, or what it could lead to. And then, you know, of course he said fear will keep you stuck. I feel that completely, because there's been a lot of fear for things that I've stood still on and not made progress due to the fact of fear and what was going to come from it. We went over Psalms 27. It was a good bit of things of that. Let's see. It says, take back my vision, my goals. Okay, that was basically that's what I ended it with. But the Lord is my way, my light, and my salvation. And it was just like all these things where it was like just basically talking about fear, how we sit in fear, or we sit in fear with hopes of something happening, or with hopes of getting to what we want, or hopes to getting that job, or hopes of doing all these things. But we sit in fear, and it's like fear basically is like you said, is the emotion reminding you of God. So basically I feel like the fear also, if you think of it, it's like I get fear with snakes and spiders and things like that. When it comes to like certain things you want to do in life, like make move, like you want to move somewhere else, or you want to quit that job and, you know, shoot for your dreams or something. It's like, you know, fear will have us stuck thinking that, you know, we've already like that it's not possible, that we're going to fail. But it's like I don't really know any other way to put it, but it's like what gets me is we can't live in it. We can't live in it. It's okay, we all go through it, but we can't live in it, because fear also will call failure to not even make movement towards something that was really meant to happen, if that makes sense. And another thing that got me too was it says fear is faith in reverse, worry is worship in reverse, and regret is hope in reverse. Fear is faith in reverse, worry is worship in reverse, and regret is hope in reverse. This service like really hit for sure on this one, and it was amazing to hear some of the stuff he was speaking about, because it was just like, and I took notes. Yes, I took notes, and very proud of myself for doing so. And I know he said something, and I ended it with, the enemy can only surround my stronghold. And it was so amazing when he was talking about strongholds and stuff, and like how he ended it with, the enemy can only surround my stronghold. So why not make Jesus your stronghold? Is I think what was said towards the end. But it was just one of the things where I feel like, you know, the service was really truly amazing, and a lot of things hit. But just wanted to get out here and speak about that, as well as, you know, I'm trying to hold myself accountable for making myself post this stuff. But it's like sometimes I feel like I don't have a whole lot to say, but I feel like saying something is better than saying nothing. So even if I got on here and said, hey, I ain't got nothing to say, day 8, at least I did it, you know, because the goal out of all this is, 1, become closer to God, and 2 is just to stay consistent and do what I know that I need to do. But yeah, today's word, or today's message is whatever you do in life, never live in fear. Accept fear, face fear, but don't live in it, because it will hold you from your purpose and your calling. And we can't have that. Big faith, big love. Let's go.